everyone, welcome to my Tarot Corner. So, of course, I cannot ignore Harry's book and the information that came out of his bombshell book and his nuclear bombs and everything that he lashed out against his family. But I'm not going to go into the things that he the things that he lashed through towards his brother or his sister-in-law, and not even what he lashed in towards his mother or stepmother. And what I am going to look into is the unintentional throwing under the bus of his own wife. Now, why am I saying unintentional? Because I believe that Meghan was very instrumental in the writing of this book. And as someone who is so instrumental in writing of this book, she should have noticed that many of the things that he has written are exposing her. And just for some example, and many people have noticed that, he talks about the fight that he had with William, and he wanted to extenuate the violence that William behaved against him, but he did not delved into the reason why William got angry, and why did William go there and told him that Meghan was difficult, that Meghan was rude, that when Meghan was abrasive. Why did William go there? And we all know that it was around the bullying claim. We know that it was all around that. And this is only comes to prove that there were bullying claims, that the reports that said that William and Catherine came to Harry and to Meghan herself to tell her that this is not a way to talk to staff is true, even though Buckingham Palace at the time denied these rumors, but those rumors were true. So this is one thing that, for example, he threw his wife under the bus. I don't know if Meghan noticed that or not. The other thing is that he's telling the world that the first thing that he did was call a therapist. Now, so many people noticed that he said that and completely forgot that he didn't know who to call when his wife was suicidal, and that he forgot completely that he had a therapist when he called, when his wife was suicidal, okay? But I'm going even further than that. He himself said in a BETTER convention that he never heard the word therapy before he started working for BETTER, and now he's having a therapist. So what kind of therapist is that? Is that a phantom therapist? So this is another exposing a lie that Meghan has told, because if Meghan said that she was suicidal, and once again Harry is telling us that he had a therapist and he did not get a therapist for Meghan, and this is telling us that Meghan was not really suicidal, as all of us suspected. Another example is, well, now I forgot, but many examples of the ways that Harry is writing the book. Oh, okay. The example of who made who cry. So Harry actually admits in the book that Meghan made Catherine cry by telling her or saying to her that she has baby baby brains at the fitting of the dresses to the bridesmaids before the wedding, after she gave birth to Prince Louis. So, excuse me, but if someone would have told me that I have baby brains, even if it was my best friend, she would have gotten a teacup full of tea in her face. Really, I mean, this is not something that you say to a woman after giving birth. Really not. So, a friend of you or not a friend of you. So this is just not something that you say to a woman after giving birth. So unless you are really, all of you are having fun and telling jokes and not in a very stressful event like that. So this is another example in which he exposes his wife as a liar. So did Meghan sleep when those parts of the book were written? Was her eyes closed? Was she ignoring those messages, those signs? What is this all about? So I'm using a deck that is called Wake Me Up, and I'm using a spread that is called Decoding Messages. And it is about signs and messages that a person is ignoring. And I'm going to use that in order to look at the things that Meghan is ignoring in Harry's book and what is the possible message behind them. Harry keeps on saying that he wants to heal the rift between him and his family, but he is just saying so many things and exposing so many private things. I don't know how he really thinks that he can ever speak to his family ever again, because I wouldn't speak to him ever again if I were them. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourself. So let's start by clearing the deck. And let's start asking. So, what are the signs and messages in Harry's book that Meghan is ignoring? What are the signs in the book that are I'm sorry, I have brain. Okay, so let's start over. I'm clearing the deck once again. And let's start. So what are the signs and messages in Harry's book that are selling Meghan to the public? What are the signs and messages that are showing us that Meghan lied to the public, to the people that interviewed her? What are the signals that Meghan is ignoring in the book that sell her as a liar, that show us that she is a liar, that show us her true face, that show us that she is a bully, that show us the true nature of her, that show us that what the rumors about her bullying, about things that happened while they were in the royal family were true, despite the announcements that denied it by Buckingham Palace. What are the signs that Meghan doesn't see in the book that sell her as a liar? And why? And And why doesn't she see that? Why does she allow those signs and messages to stay in that book? What is the hidden what is the hidden agenda here? What is she trying to do? Because I'm sure that she's going to come out with her book, but does she have a hidden agenda here? So first of all, the signs that she's ignoring, or at least she's not telling us that she is seeing, and we are getting the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, that is the king that is the Father card, and this is the king that is very much the independent person, someone who is working hard, someone who is successful, someone who works hard. But we're talking about the signs and messages that she is ignoring, and we're talking about the negative aspects of this card, and the negative aspects of these cards is the person that is a perfectionist, the person that always needs to prove himself, the person that is over materialistic, is restless, and someone who expects success without doing anything. So these are messages that are enclosed in that book that she doesn't see. So these are the main messages, the main signs there in the book: her perfectionism, her need for success, her need to get success even if she doesn't do anything for that success, and her need to prove herself all the time. These are the signs there that she maybe ignores in the book. Okay, so what are the things that she should pay attention to? And we get here the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a card that tells her that she needs to go out on a victory quest, but enjoy the road. So this is a card that tells her that she needs to enjoy the road. She needs to enjoy what she's doing and not think about the victory, because this is what she's doing right now. She is consumed with thinking about the victory. She's not looking at the road. She's not looking at the way things are done. Now here you can see that it's a celebration. It's not there aren't people here, and this is in this Four of Wands there are no people. So we see here this is like a premature celebration, because there is no victory here yet. This is about enjoying the road, not about the victory. And this is about celebrating prematurely. And in this case, I feel that Meghan is celebrating a victory without paying attention to the details, without understanding that there is still a road to the victory, and there is the need to pay attention to details. Then there is a need to pay attention to the road itself before you get to that victory. You still need to go over the Five of Wands until you get to the Six of Wands. So she's now celebrating this victory, but it shows that she's impatient. She shows that she is over self-confident. She is she's not satisfied. She has difficulty with new beginnings, and in a way, these are things that she needs to pay attention to. She needs to understand that she hasn't gotten the victory yet. Okay, what are the things that she misunderstands? What are the signs and the messages that she misunderstands? And what we're getting here is the Ten of Cups. So she thinks that she got all the wishes coming true. This is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is wishes coming true, and she misunderstands that. She thinks that everything is great. She thinks that everything is just dandy, and she thinks that every wish is great. She's going to succeed. She's going to have everything she ever wanted. That book is going to be a great success. She feels at the top of the world right now, and she misunderstands the message, because this card is showing us that she has very big difficulties in understanding that in order to accept abundance, you need to know how to accept abundance. You need to know how to feel harmony. You need to accept harmony. You need to know how to sacrifice things in order to get that happy family. You need to to understand that there is some anger within her that is still not released. So she's still repressing that anger. And this card shows us that she's keeping things in her inside, because she feels the subtle insinuations that about her that are coming out from this book, but it's something that is building up inside her. It's not yet coming out, but this card shows us that she is in living in this la la land of feeling that she has won this big victory over the royal family. As A.G. Tudor said, she's out for revenge. This is her revenge. She feels that she has won. This is her revenge, and she is mistakenly thinks that she has won. But days will pass, and the royal family will not say a thing. They will not say a word, and this will start settling down. The wind will start settling down, and then everything will just settle down, and she will go down to oblivion, because this is not something that can stay in the in the news for a long time, and this is just a temporary feelings of joy and of success, but it is wrong and misunderstanding of the signs. Okay, so let's see what. The next card is how does she misunderstands the signs, and what I'm getting here is the Hierophant. Now I'm reminding you that behind every Hierophant there is a devil looming, and the Hierophant is all about doing the right thing. The Hierophant is also the king, because he is the one that is responsible for the English church. This is also the father card. And when we're talking about how she misunderstands the sign, the Hierophant is telling us that she does not get the fact that she needs to learn. This is about learning. This is about knowing how to act, how to do the right thing. This is what this card speaks about. This is about doing the right thing. And when you don't do the right thing, then the devil comes out. This is number 5. The devil is number 15. Always there is this game between the Hierophant and the devil. When the Hierophant is gone, then the devil is coming out. And when the devil is coming out, then there is darkness. There is always this game between light and darkness. And when you misunderstand things and you don't do the right thing, then the devil comes out. So this is what this card is telling us. It's telling us that she's She doesn't understand that she needs to learn how to do the right thing. She should have learned how to become a good royal. And today, A.G. Tudor did a video about her and Sophie and the differences between her and Sophie, because someone did an article about the similarities between her and Sophie. And he did a whole video about how different they are, because maybe they have a similar background, but as a person, they are completely different, because Sophie was willing to learn. Meghan was not willing to learn. She was sure that she knows everything best. So this is how she misunderstood. So what did the signs really mean? What did the messages really mean? And we get the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, that's the card that Meghan wants to become. And the Queen of Swords, that's the woman with social responsibility. This is the woman, the idealistic woman, the woman who sacrifices relationships in order to do things for the world, someone who is a workaholic, someone who is self-sacrificing herself. This is the woman that Meghan wants to be seen. So if this is what the messages wanted to actually mean, this queen is actually when it is it's the main, she has also a sword. She's also someone who can very easily cut things, someone who is very easily sacrificing everything in order to get what she wants. She's disconnecting. She will sacrifice the family. She will sacrifice everything to get what she wants. And I think that this is the subtle message here that Meghan is not seeing. In a way, Harry is trying to paint her in the way that she wants to be painted, as the social warrior, someone who really cares about social things, cares about the environment, cares about people, but in a subtle way also, that she will sacrifice everything to get what she wants. And this is exactly what the Queen of Swords is doing. She is very cold-hearted. She is not someone who is very close to anyone in her family. And this is in a way a dig at her. This is who you want to be, but this means also a lot of sacrifices in everything that is connected to the family. And as a proof, you are very much away from everyone in your family and in my family as well. Okay, so the next card is, why is she ignoring these messages? What is the hidden agenda that Meghan has in not paying attention to these messages, or not verbalizing her attention to these messages? Because I'm sure she does pay attention to these messages, but she has a hidden agenda here. So what is her in the hidden agenda? And we get the Three of Wands. Now the Three of Wands is a card of collaboration and cooperation. And I'm going to get out and go and say that she is thinking all the way forward into thinking about how she can get the better hand when she decides to leave Harry. If she decides to leave Harry, this will play into her hand. She will be able to come out and say, look how he painted me in his book. Look how he look how he sold me in the book. Look how he actually told the world that I am like this, that I am this way, that I am mean, that I am that everything that was told about me was true. and she is hoping to get a collaboration and to get the recognition of the people that will be by her side at that time and will help her move forward, because the Three of Wands is about moving forward in the world. So she's thinking about the way forward. She's thinking about her next steps. This is her hidden agenda. Her hidden agenda is the next thing. She's already thinking about her next move. This is what I believe. This is what I think. And once again, this is my intuition. This is what this card is telling me. This is what this card is, I'm feeling about this card. Okay, next card is something that she needs to know. Something that Meghan needs to know at this moment, and we get the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of cooperation and reward. And this is a card that tells her, okay, so you cooperated, the three of you, Meghan, Harry, and J.R. Moringer, you cooperated in writing this book. You're getting the reward, the money that Penguin Random House paid you. This is the Three of Pentacles, so this is not a high reward, but it is a reward. You're getting that reward. Probably, as I told you before, this book will hit the bestseller list in the beginning, but very, very quickly it will get down. It will get into the £1 bin, but now, and you can see here, there's a woman here and two men. That's Harry, there is ghostwriter, and Meghan. They collaborated together. They are getting the reward together. But this is a card to tell them this is the end of the road, because there is no going forward here. There is nothing more. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is not the Ten of Pentacles. So don't expect more than that. I don't think that they will get a lot of money extra from the book. So I don't know if those charities that Harry promised money to will get some money. So altogether, if I'm just summing it up, I will say that I think that Meghan does see those hidden messages, and she's letting those hidden messages stay, and she let those hidden messages stay in the book because she has this hidden agenda. And right now she is very much happy about the way that the book is succeeding right now in creating havoc, in creating chaos. She doesn't care about the sales. She doesn't care about if the book does succeed. And we do know that someone leaked that book, and that someone, I'm sure it's not Harry. So someone leaked that book, and whoever leaked that book didn't do that in order to make it a success. So right now she's happy about the havoc and about the chaos it's creating, but she's not actually doing the right thing. She's not learning what she should have learned. So there is a devil lurking there behind the Hierophant. Okay, so this is the tarot. Now, the gentle wisdom of the fairy realm is a quite rare oracle deck that I managed to get in a very good price on eBay. It's a deck that is it's out of print, and actually I was quite amazed that I got it in such a low price. Anyway, I am now asking for an oracle card. This is for the public. This is for us on how to deal with all of these shenanigans. So let's clear the deck. Okay, so message for us around Harry's book and the chaos it's creating. How can we deal with Harry's book and the chaos it's creating? Okay, so the card that we're getting is love. Okay, so let's see what the book says about this card. Okay, so the message is love each other unconditionally, look deeply into each other's eyes and see the divine. See your mirror, acknowledge the wisdom, beauty, and holiness in another. Love, soothe, nourish, and heal the receiver and the sender. So this is a message for the group. This is a message for the royal family. This is a message for us all. Love always is good for all of us, and it always solves problems. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.